Another topical issue that borders around Ndume, Senator Ali Ndume insisting that Tinubu's government has been hijacked by kleptocrats and kakistocrats. That's what he says. Now, the kleptocrats are those who are just there for personal gain, while the kakistocrats are those who are just not fit to be where they are. They lack the competence for their position, for their offices. Talking about the presidency, criticizing Senator Ali Ndume. They called him a lone wolf opposition. By himself, for himself, he has become his own government, opposing administration and all. And they don't find it very, very interesting. I mean, they go on to saying that his allegations of Mr. President is reckless. If I'm understanding you correctly, you're saying that Senator Ali Ndume is also a kleptocrat as well as kakistocrat at the same time.
So he's defining himself, and he should let us know that he's defining himself and his colleagues rather than blame others. He's done more than 20 years. He's done more than 20 years in the National Assembly, or about 20 years collectively, and he has been a principal officer. He's been getting all the largesse and everything that he's complaining about today. Maybe the only thing he wants right now is he should be the earpiece of the president, and he's not. And he cannot do it because the vice president is from his state. So should the president leave the vice president to start talking to Ndume? The answer is no. Borno is a state. The vice president from there. They have a governor in the same party. So Ndume should not expect the president to leave these two people and start talking to him.
So if I because I have somebody representing me very close to the overall head, and I do not see emphasizing the president has competent aides who are doing a good job in re-engineering the country's economy. I mean, Onanuga also highlighted several achievements on the Tinubu's administration, including increased foreign direct investments under the Tinubu administration as well, a blooming stock market, an increased revenue generation, and all of that. I mean, in his conclusion, Onanuga also said that Ndume's statement undermines his credibility as a senator. Now, would you now say that some of these allegations, so to speak, that Senator Ali Ndume has put out there, they don't hold sway, or they don't hold water, especially when we also look at the fire back from the presidency through by Onanuga right there, the spokesman, saying that, well, all of these are lies, that there are people who are in the right position and they're very fit. Would you say that that's the correct statement? Would you say that indeed the economy has indeed bounced back? Would you say that we are indeed getting the dividends of democracy, supporting or purporting what Senator Ali Ndume said earlier? Well, I don't know.
Well, I think that to a large extent, yes, the president has got some competent people around him. Are they doing enough? The answer is no. Because a lot of things have not happened the way it should happen. We've talked of CNG forever, we haven't seen the difference. We've been talking for mini-grid and off-grid. I have not seen the direct effort by the people around the president or the minister of power and still doing something about that.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you, please.
This is, and good morning to our guest.
Yeah.
Felix from Lambada.
Yeah, Felix, let's hear you.
I greet all other listeners and callers of this great radio station.
Great.
You see, Ndume has acted like every typical Nigerian politician will act. When they are getting all the freebies, the booties, the goodies, they will hardly complain because it's to themselves. They live for themselves, they work for themselves, they do everything for themselves after they have been voted into power. They use power as if it will never end. It's very unfortunate. He's a very high-ranking senator in the Senate. He has gone through previous sessions of the Senate, and he's very aware of the governance of the and the past. Ndume has not spoken this way. You see, one thing about these people maybe you should know is this. They live in free houses. They have free mobility. They don't buy food. They don't feel the pain the common man is feeling. And that is why when little pinches come their way, you see them shouting the way they shout. They don't tell when they're having this free thing. It's only when they're out of power or out of favor.
Yeah.
You see them making noise. And I will use the one politicians whose bankers are cracked for them by benevolent spirit. That Nigeria is a country and it belongs to all of us. If they continue to rule it the way they are ruling it, mismanage the way they are look the way they are looking, they will still come back to the basics. And when the chips are down, they will see the other side of Nigeria.
All right.
Whether we work for Nigeria or work against Nigeria, it belongs to us.
All right, appreciate.
President Ndume and his life should know this. Thank you very much.
Appreciate Felix right there. Felix giving a big talk right there.